What is happening, YouTube? CoolStoryBrobat here with the 73rd narrated Pokemon Showdown battle. This is back in that Gen 5 UU. You know, I'm just digging through my old bookmarks and just finding all these good battles I had saved, but never took the time to touch because you guys kicked me in my side and kept it real. Or something. I don't know. This is against my bro Psychotic, the same dude who helped me build that one Hell team I used 2 videos ago. He also likes messing with Hell teams himself, and around the time this video was recorded, this was, like I said, before Gen 6 was out on PS. This was like around, this is like after I made that Specs Blastoise team. I made like 2 more teams after that, and this team and the other one I made both like put me up there on the ladder. I was at like number 22 for like a good grip, and then the whole thing got resetted. I'm not even there anymore. Oh well. But anyway, this is against Psychotic. He had just made this team on the night this battle was recorded. This is like months ago, man. It's pitiful. But looking at his team, I want to hit some because I mean, this is a different type of Hell Stall. This is Hell Stall without that fat nasty trash known as Walrein. This is Hell Stall with Alamamola. Alaikum something. The thing I hate about Alamamola is its physical tankiness. Like, people will often dismiss Alamamola as being useless in UU because it's straight up NU, and for decent reason because it's such setup fodder, but its HP is ridiculous. The amount of health it gives you from Wish is like, it could take you from 1% to 100% depending on what you are. Pretty much, like, it could take you back up to almost full health with a single Wish, if not at full health. And it's got some ridiculous physical bulk. Looking at his team though, I also think he might be having Subseed Abomasnow. I kind of despise that thing. Subseed Abomasnow is actually pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I can't remember what set in specific he has, but I do know he has Protect on it. That's all I do remember. Cryogonals is Rapid Spinner. Back around the time when we were having this battle, Smogon, the underused forum, was basically like going on about Cryogonal's viability. Like, people were saying it was a good offensive spinner. And you know, I actually never used Cryogonal in my life, and I guess he wanted to try it out himself, so he made this team with it on there. I never thought about using Cryogonal on Hail because you kind of stack weaknesses, but he only has 2 ice types, so I guess it's cool. Nidoqueen is pretty decent in Hail. It has a perfectly accurate Blizzard boosted by Sheer Force. He gets Stealth Rocks. Snorlax, I want to say just because he has Nidoqueen to set up rocks, and he has Quillfish, physically defensive, to set up spikes, the Snorlax could very easily be Rest Talk with Whirlwind. I mean, there's no reason why it wouldn't be. That would be the most optimal set. Like, you usually see offensive Snorlax, but defensive Snorlax with Whirlwind is definitely good for teams that set up hazards because it just shuffles you so hard and refuses to die. But anyway, I'm gonna stop boring you to death here. Let's just begin this battle, shall we? He leads off with his Abomasnow. I lead off with Oven Mitts my Rotom. He goes straight for the Protect, which is good because I'm choice locked and he could just capitalize off turn 1. I'm predicting him to switch into Nidoqueen. I don't want hazards up this early, so I switch into Snorlax, who I later nicknamed Rick Ross because this name kind of felt weird. Won't hold my snacks. But I send in Zatu, but he makes a smart play, goes for the Waterfall, and after hazards he's just like 2-hit KO at me. So switches back into Abomasnow. I go for the Side Shock. Doesn't do enough to him. I don't want to risk like taking an Ice Shard or something, so I just switch back out into Rick Ross, and he does go for the Ice Shard in fact, so he's like offensive but Protect on there, just to mess up Mienshao, I guess, and it would not be a bad idea either. I'm predicting Quillfish to come in, so I go for the Earthquake as he protects again, but he Leech Seeds me, so crap, he is Leech Seed Abomasnow after all, and this thing gets a massive amount of health back from Snorlax. And he's getting the leftovers and does not take a residual damage, so he just protects as I switch in Oven Mitts. I'm not going to sit here and get started out by this thing. He protects again, and it gets so annoying because it's like Protect is such a good move against some of his choice locks because you just scout him. I go for Overheat. He sends in Snorlax. Takes like 29%, but I am choice spec, so it would naturally do that much to him, I guess. I send in Shaymin as he double switches back into Nidoqueen. And I'm wishing I had Earth Power here, because this would have helped me. But I'm Sub-C Shaymin with HP Ice. So I just set up a substitute. He gets a layer of Toxic Spikes up. Did not expect that, actually. Did not see that coming. Did not even think about sending in Xatu against it because I'm afraid of the Blizzard, and he really could have went for it. Crowgonal gets hit with the Sea Flare. I did not expect it to. I mean, I thought he would have took a better hit from it than that, so I lead seeded. I forgot Crowgonal would have outsped me because he has base 105 speed, and he's running the offensive set, and he uses Recover. God dang it, man. So yeah, basically Crowgonal is actually being slightly threatening against me. I used Pursuit expecting him to switch out. He does switch out straight into his Alamomola, and this thing, man, this thing. I switch in Shaymin. He goes for the Wish, gets the Wish off. He's gonna pass it to Snorlax, I believe. I could be wrong. So I double switch back into Oven Mitts, but he goes to Abomasnow. Crap. And I want to trick this thing this time, I think. But no, I just went for the Overheat just cause I just want to keep Abomasnow from doing anything to me, just to keep it switching out, to keep wearing down Snorlax a little bit, and eventually try to get in so I can get hazards and get back out. But I think it might be too far gone by this point. I send in Wheaties, my Swampert. He goes for Rest, so he does show me he's Rest Talk Snorlax, who does have the Whirlwind after all. And this turn, I do go for my Stealth Rock. I do go for my rocks, but he gets in Crowgonal. And this play is something I would have taken a better hand of if I had thought about it better. He has Life Orb. He killed himself with the Life Orb Rapid Spin. I forgot he had Life Orb, so I went for Waterfall. If I knew it was going to make him kill himself, I would have just used Stealth Rock again, and it would have been a better play. But instead, I have to let him take a huge hit from Abomasnow now and basically let him be death fodder the rest of this match. He kills it off with Blizzard, but I do get up my rocks regardless, and he has no spinner left. So there's that. Hopefully it was worth it. We're going to pray it is. I go for Trick as he uses Protect. This Abomasnow is irritating. And actually, now that I think about it, Abomasnow actually does check my team pretty nicely, especially this set. I trick his Quillfish at Choice Specs. He actually had leftovers on his Quillfish instead of Black Sludge, which is kind of unfortunate because it actually would have helped him if he had Black Sludge, and I would have been pretty irritated. So I Volt Switch, bring in Shaymin, and because of the fact I'm not Choice Locked anymore, Abomasnow is like slightly less painful to deal with. But I still have Oven Mitts healthy, and there's no rocks on the field, so I just don't gotta worry about it. I'm trying to make sure that he does not get a free switch in the Nidoqueen. That's what's on my mind right now. That's what's on my mind. I Overheat. You know, I don't really care if he decides to switch to Alamomola because, like I said, I'm not choiced anymore. He sends in Quillfish straight on a Volt Switch. I was predicting Alamomola to come in, or just, I don't know, I was predicting whatever. And I just murked his Quillfish, so no more spikes. Xatu comes in. I do have U-turn. I wish I had Trick just to cripple this thing, but I don't, unfortunately, so it's whatever. I'll Grass Knot because that's the best move I have on Alamomola. Side Shock does Jack with his huge physical defense. I send in Rick Ross. He sends in his own Snorlax, and yeah, he's healed up from the Wish. I gotta sit here and die for all these massive residuals that are gaining up on me. Got the poison going on. I got the hail going on. Oh man, it's just brutal. It's just a form of brutality that I cannot co-sign with. So I send in Shaymin as he sends in his Alamomola. He switches back out, goes straight to Abomasnow. I go for the Sea Flare, praying for the special defense drop. I get no drops. Though. I'm just kind of salty about that, but it's whatever. Switch back out into Snorlax, and basically just sitting here. I wish I had Rest on my Shaymin, to be honest with you, but you know, you don't run Subseed Shaymin with Rest. That makes no sense. You rely on a Leech Seed for recovery. Like offensive Shaymin would have done me much better this battle than Subseed, but beggars can't be choosers. That's just how the team was, and I'm not gonna change it. So switches in Alamomola on my Snorlax. Body Slam takes it pretty nicely. I'm dying from these massive residuals, the poison, the hail. He gets off a Wish as I die. And basically, I'm gonna send in Oven Mitts. He's gonna go into Snorlax. Good play because he doesn't want to risk like letting Abomasnow come in on a potential overheat or something. And I send in Brobaline here as he takes the Wish. And I double switch back out into Oven Mitts, expecting him to go into Alamomola, but he goes into Nidoqueen, which is alright by me. I just don't want him to get up Stealth Rock. I don't know why I didn't switch. I thought maybe he would expect me to switch into Xatu to stop the rocks and go for Blizzard. But he manages to just set up his rocks anyway. And unfortunately, I screw up here and overpredict and go for Volt Switch. Meanwhile, he stays in and goes for the Blizzard now. And pretty much my Rotom just got embarrassed. My Rotom just got embarrassed by such foolish plays. I go for another Overheat trying to kill off his Nidoqueen, but unfortunately, he switches an Alomomola on it and just puts me at like negative. Like I'm at like 1/3 of my own special attack, so I just Volt Switch. Doesn't even kill it because I don't have specs anymore. I'm at 1/3 of my power. And that series of plays right there, from when Nidoqueen came in to when Rotom Volt Switched out, that honestly tipped the game back into his favor more than you might think. To be honest, more than you might think, because his Nidoqueen wasn't dead, the rocks were not blocked. The Rotom was weakened. The Alomomola wasn't killed when it could have been. Yeah, and then that Shaymin has to die here, and basically, now Rotom's gonna die because of the Stealth Rock plus the residual damage. I mean, I do have leftovers, but you know, all he has to do is just switch back out again. It doesn't matter. He just sends in a Snorlax once again. I'm forced to Volt Switch here, and Rotom's now Death Fodder. I bring in Brobaline as my last ditch. This is it. I'm Swords Dance 3 attacks with Close Combat, Stone Edge, and Iron Head. I could kill his team from right here. Everybody in the chat is saying GG. Unfortunately, Trevor Ellis, this was not sub Swords Dance. This was Lumberry SD with 3 attacks because I need to beat Nidoqueen. I set up a Swords Dance, greedily go for the Close Combat here because I don't want him to rest talk again and then pull off a Whirlwind, because I would just mess the whole train up. So he brings in Alomomola. I set up another Swords Dance. He goes for a Wish here. This is smart. This is smart what he does here, because I'm at -1. I get greedy and go for the Close Combat. I didn't calculate it. I was pretty sure a +4 Close Combat was going to kill off his Alomomola, but it doesn't. If I went to +6, I wouldn't have been able to take that much damage from the waterfall, and then I would have been able to cleanly kill off his Alomomola and probably sweep the rest of his team flat out from there on. But unfortunately, I did not get greedy, and the lack of greed actually cost me this game, because now I can break the Alomomola. I'm going to get stalled out here. Xatu's not going to be able to hold up against it. He just sends in a Bomb of Snow just to, I don't know, I guess he gave me a pity kill. I guess he let the most annoying Pokemon, well, not the most annoying, but one of the most annoying Pokemon on his team die to Xatu. And basically, Rotom dies from the Stealth Rock. So that is good game, Psychotic. Very intense and close game. I honestly thought I had it from there with the Swords Dance, but I folded. that would have been choke of the year, but I didn't expect it. Like, the one time I thought +4 would have definitely been sufficient enough to sweep from there, but it wasn't. It wasn't. I should have thought of it through. I should have calculated it. I should have done something, so that was definitely my fault. Very good game, like I said before, though. He got me right where he needed to get me, and yeah, I got nothing else to say. Hope you guys are enjoying all these old battles that I should have uploaded like 50 years ago. I'm gonna keep the train going. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and favorite if you want to see more Brobat chokes of the year. I'm out.